Well, with about 2 weeks left to go until Election Day, Joe Biden and Democrats are really crushing Republicans and President Trump in the fundraising game. There's no other way to put it. Joe Biden raised about $383 million in September versus Donald Trump's campaign, which raised about $240 million, give or take. And essentially, Biden's going into this final stretch with a ton of resources, much more than Trump. And you can see that across the board in Senate races as well. At the end of the day, this is just going to be a battle on the TV and digital airwaves. And the Democrats might have an upper hand simply because they have more cash on hand going into the final stretch of the election. I think if you really sat down with somebody close to the Biden campaign, I don't think they'd tell you they were going to do this well. There were a lot of doubts with him early on, particularly when he was taking on Bernie Sanders and Senator Elizabeth Warren, who were doing really well with grassroots, more progressive donors. But since he became the nominee, he's been exceeding those expectations big time. The main part of his fundraising haul came off of online donors, often small dollar donors that gave something around $200 million to him in September. But the other piece of it in the third quarter, which encompasses the last 3 months, came in part off of donors from Wall Street, folks that gave massive six-figure checks to Biden's joint fundraising committees. So you see that reflection of, the Wall Street executives kind of hedging their bets on Biden and looking to see that Biden may actually come out the winner come November. So there's K Street and there's Wall Street. K Street's for where the lobbyists come from. And, it's fascinating to see the dynamic between Joe Biden's campaign and the world of lobbying, right? You look back and, Biden's campaign said they weren't going to take any money from lobbyists, which they've stayed with. They have not taken any money from lobbyists. But that doesn't mean they can't engage with them. And that is really an important difference. These lobbyists have gone to the Biden team and with questions about what policies could develop in a Biden administration, particularly, if there's a blue wave and Democrats come into Congress and sweep into the Senate, or if the Congress is split. The questions alone illuminate how the lobbying industry is kind of pivoting itself toward Biden possibly defeating Donald Trump. And I think that's key for any business that are looking to get a foothold in Washington, potentially under a Joe Biden presidency.